Hey guys, what's up? Grimishing Sam back with another video, and today we have another episode of Georgia Southern Dynasty. Now, of course, this year we are going to start off with our first, I think, ranked game. We might have already played one. I don't remember if we have played one just quite yet, but we are taking on UMass. I don't think we've played one. We can actually go into the coaching contract, I think, and look. No, it doesn't show us. I don't remember where exactly to go to see where, oh yeah, coach stats, duh. I'm fucking dumb, leave me alone. But 8-5 throughout our career, one winning season, nobody drafted, nobody top 5 recruiting classes. It doesn't quite say, so 0-1 versus top 25, so this will give us a chance to get back to 1-1, of course. Getting back, going the correct direction, of course. Add a lot of guys in our first class. This season, again, of course, we're going to be playing as the Moments, getting through the second season, and then in the third season, we'll probably swap over to playing maybe a little bit more, maybe hopping into some games as well, but probably not playing full games until about season 4. But we can go ahead and take a look at the depth chart, because that is where we're going to mainly start off at. Actually, we're going to start with red shirts for now, just so that I know who we have and what we're going with. So basically, any seniors are going to be safe. We're probably just going to redshirt both the freshman quarterbacks for now. We're going to redshirt Frederick Moss as well, because we don't really need him at this current state. I think we got some decent running backs in the room. We got 4 guys that are really usable, 3 of them that are going to be headlining the units for us in David, Terrence, and OJ. I think all 3 of them should do just fine. In the receiving corps, I would like to keep Dalen Cobb around, but I just don't think with us having some guys that will be coming up next year, like Jordan Woolen, Deion Browning, and David, as well as a couple other guys that could possibly develop pretty nicely, and DeAndre Buchanan, as well as Carmelo Mays. I don't think there's really a reason to keep him around as of right now. Same thing with Joshua Thompson. Sorry, there's no reason to keep you guys around right now. So we will let them play out their senior year. We have plenty of tight ends, and I think Hendricks, Nagy, and Semple will definitely take a big step in progression if we let them redshirt. So that's what we're going to do. We still have Walton. We still have Mike Hill. I think we have a decent tight end group. Nothing too special, but nothing that's going to, put us back anyway. AJ Powell is stuck behind a couple guys. We're going to go ahead and redshirt basically all these guys. I think Brian Mays will be redshirt. I think there's 2 guys ahead of him. If we can get him a redshirt year and he develops pretty nicely, could look at moving him over to one of the guards or even competing for that starting job going into the next season. I'm going to redshirt both the tackles as well, Maddox, Weeks. We're also going to redshirt both the guards and Carney and Schulters. We'll redshirt Kevin Breeze as well, same deal. He's just stuck behind a lot of talent right now. Eli Anders is a guy that we moved down from left outside linebacker. He looked pretty good, and we do have some guys at similar overalls compared to him. We do have a senior, another sophomore, and another senior. So I'm actually going to redshirt him, potentially give him a year to develop. The defensive tackle room, that's kind of where we might actually have to start somebody or play one of them. We're going to start off by redshirting all of them, depending on what we need, whether it's a pass rusher or just a run stopper. We'll kind of determine who we maybe take off a redshirt this first year, but for now, we'll definitely redshirt. I think our left outside linebacker room is pretty good. We have MJ Stroud, who will probably be starting. Hammonds could definitely be an option if we do need some more speed out there. The middle linebacker room is definitely somewhere that is kind of weak right now. I would almost want to go Quantro here, just because Trey, god damn it. I would almost want to go him just because he's the higher overall, but only by a point. It's not going to make a ton difference. So I'm going to just go ahead and leave Angelo Paris there. We could actually, let's just redshirt both of them. We got plenty of talent across the linebacker room. I think Jamari Whitehead and as well as Davion Hicks, one of them could definitely slide back inside and become that middle linebacker for us if we need to. Alex Wooden also going to get redshirted. It's basically going to be all the guys that I think we can keep around. I really want to do this. I really, really do. I really want to. So in the cornerback room, I'm definitely going to redshirt Joseph Callaway for now just to get him an extra year. He's just not quite there. There's 6-7 guys in front of him that are higher overalls. But I'm also going to redshirt Antavius Murphy, a guy that we moved over from receiver, as well as Jaden Lewis. I think this is the guy that we ended up getting to transfer, right? I think it was Jaden Lewis. It wasn't Aiden Jackson. It was Jaden Lewis. So we're going to redshirt the transfer. We're going to redshirt the guy that we moved over from receiver, Antavius Murphy. We're going to redshirt Joseph Callaway to get them an extra year of development. Some of these guys, if they can develop, could be pretty fucking insane on the defense side of the ball for us, especially a guy like Jaden Lewis and Antavius Murphy. And then with Elijah McDowell getting a year to be able to play at 6'3", 180, he could definitely come out and play very big for us. And then Jaquari Brown will also be another guy that we could look to develop as well. These two sophomores down here, not the best, but they should be able to develop still over the next couple of years as well. And then we still have Tracy Hill. Of course, we'll be losing Chance Gamble, but I'm not too worried about that. We're going to redshirt all three of those guys since they are able to be redshirted, as well as we do have a couple safeties that are pretty good. Safeties we do need to hit super fucking hard on, by the way, in the recruiting process, because we have 4 guys leaving us out of the current 5 that we have on the board. I will say, I didn't notice this. It did say Zach Scales was supposed to go to UNC. He actually flipped his commit apparently last second, or UNC just didn't have room for him. So he is now here with us. So we will be able to redshirt him. Chase Fulser will be able to remain our kicker. Alex Smith going to be remaining our punter. But overall, just a lot of the young guys. Don't get me wrong. I would love to redshirt a guy like Wimbley, give him an extra year, give him time to develop, and potentially even get drafted the year after that. Same thing with Deshaun Davis. I mean, those could definitely both be options depending on where we're at through the first 4 games. Could definitely change my mind on these two. But for the most part, any other seniors that I don't think would be able to progress to a level of being drafted or draft worthy, I don't think would be really worth redshirting. I think it would be time to let them move on from our program. Depth chart, we're going to go ahead and take a look. So it's going to be J.C. French again, of course, this year. Colin Fitzgerald backing him up. If we really have to go to one of the other guys, we will. I think we would probably lean more towards Morris Moffett, just depending on where we are at through the year as well. It's just going to go by overalls for the halfbacks for now. I do like Terrence Gibbs because he is the fastest, has some of the best acceleration as well. He also has the highest carry. So Terrence Gibbs could definitely be a guy that could rise through the ranks pretty fast for me. Fullback, I do want to go towards a more traditional just blocking guy. But none of the tight ends are particularly fast enough to really keep me engaged with that. So I think we'll just lean towards Bryce Baker for now, the 6'1", 205 running back. I think that's fine for now. I think he'll just end up sliding into there. LV Bunkley Shelton will be our lead receiver with Josh Dallas behind him, Dalen Cobb behind him. I'm actually going to move Jordan Woolen up above Dalen Cobb. They both have similar speed, but Jordan Woolen just has more agility and change of direction. I expect him to have a big role in our offense going into the next couple years. I will say I'm going to keep Joshua Thompson up at that number 4 receiver position because he does have the speed that I like. Katie Dorsey, I like you, but just 86 speed just doesn't quite kill it for us. I know we should have 1 or 2 other wide receivers that we should be able to bring in Carlo Mays as well as DeAndre Buchanan, both guys that I would like to see maybe a little bit of if we do need to go towards either one of them. Walton, it's just going to be this tight ends by basically overall until we get to Leicester. I think we'll end up sliding in Oscar Ramirez instead, but that should do it for there. I hate that they fucking do this every single time. It's like, no, I want my left tackle starting. Like, why is this such a fucking big auto-setting depth chart? It's like, no, I want my left guys on my left side of the line. It's fucking stupid. I think we're going to go Ethan Williams for now. Alex Hampton could definitely play if Ethan Williams pisses me off at all. And then, of course, guards are just going to go by best overall. Johnny Brown looking good at a 79. And then, of course, right tackle will have to slide back in Colin Clancy. And then Williams backing him up. Don't get me wrong. We can definitely go towards different guys here and definitely move things around as need be. But for now, we're just going to start with the most basic, we're just going to go by overalls for the most part. Maybe once down the line, once we get a feel for the team and see what needs improving, we can definitely start making some changes. Like I said, Deshaun Davis is a guy that I could end up redshirting at the 4-game mark because it's like, okay, if we're not doing good or if I think he would be better off, sitting out another year, giving us that extra chance to really use him, I think we could definitely look towards doing that. I'm not going to do it right at this second, though. Defensive tackles, again, just by overall for now. Left outside linebacker, we will end up starting MJ Stroud. Nope, because it's fucking bugged right now. So we'll move Josh Hammonds up to the number 1 and then MJ Stroud right behind him for now. Middle linebacker, we'll just do Allen. And then Jamari Whitehead will be backing him up, as well as Stroud. We'll have to get one of those guys going eventually. Davion Hicks, of course, starting out right outside linebacker. Like I said, if somebody isn't playing well, I'll definitely move them out. I'm not going to be opposed to doing that. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, it's some weird thing to take somebody out because they're not playing well. If they don't play up to their overall, they're going to get taken out. Simple as that. And then safety is just by overall. I want to make sure the sophomore is starting. Yes, he is. Christian Ellis, the transfer. So Fulser, Smith, kick returner. I would like Jordan Woolen in this position. I don't know if he's going to be the highest. Maybe I passed him already. Did I pass him already? Yes, I did. I know he's not going to be the highest, but he definitely has the potential to come in and help out. Actually, let's start Deion Buchanan. He is a higher return overall, and he's not that much older, so we'll end up starting him, actually. Buchanan over Woolen. Woolen will be the backup, though. I think he'll provide a lot of talent in that situation. Kicker punter, you can go by speed or you can go by tackling. Since speed isn't that big of a difference, we'll go by tackling. Long snapper, doesn't really matter. We'll just let the senior and the junior take control of that position. Hopefully they can just do it well enough. Third down running back, we just go by overall. I would like to see Terrence Gibb, like I said, but he just isn't that quite of a high enough overall. And then, of course, for power backs, we're going to go Gibbs here and let Baker take that second string because he'll be on that field a lot, especially as the fullback. So we'll end up just moving him down just a little bit. Bunkley Shelton, we're going to put in the slot with Jordan Woolen backing him up. And then, of course, we're going to have a guy like Josh Dallas also in that position. So we'll just go our top 3 receivers in the slot for now. Isaac Walker and Seka as the main 2 edge rushers on the left side. And then Davis and, of course, Lacey on the other side. We'll round that out. D-tackle, we look fine. I don't think we're too bad of an overall here at rush D-tackle. The fourth D-tackle, Troy Pikes, is definitely not good. If we do need another D-tackle, we'll probably have to slide one of our bigger edge rushers, or we will just have to unredshirt a freshman and get them going. We'll go Hicks, Whitehead, and then if Allen is available, I think we'll go him. He is not. He is one of the lower overalls. I'll go Hammonds then. I think he will do fine in that scenario. Slot corner, I want to keep it pretty good. Elijah McDowell is one of the higher overalls. I think he would just be the best to go in that situation. 6'3", we'll be able to cover, and we'll just do best overall for the most part. We do have an extra free safety that isn't playing too bad. I don't remember if Prince Green or if Davis is starting. Whoever isn't starting we'll do Green then in the slot. That makes sense because then he has 89 speed, so he's going to be able to keep up a little bit better. So we'll go Green in the slot, get him involved, and then we'll do... I think we would just stick with Chance here. Yeah, just stick with Chance here. One of the better overalls. That should do it for the depth chart and, of course, the red shirts. Now, of course, I will say I was going to go in and customize the freshmen, but since a lot of them, more than likely all of them won't be playing, I think for now we'll end up just leaving them all as normal, and then maybe next year once we get that second class of freshmen as well, we'll probably go through and start changing jersey numbers and getting guys customized the way we need to. We'll go ahead and take care of recruiting before the UMass game. Deontay Hack, like I said, he's a 4-star broken gem. We could hop up in there. We really could. Tremaine Putassi would definitely be a good guy. I kind of want to go after him. Melvin Tam isn't bad if I remember correctly. I don't think he was anything special, though. 80 speed, 90 throw power. Not crazy good stats, but nothing to scoff at either. So we'll leave him for now. I do want to go after Dalton Ludwig, elusive back, 6 foot, 195. He could be a guy that we definitely lean on going into the next couple of years. And like I said, I do want to get some points on Deontay Hack. If nobody really goes after him and we can just put 25 on him for now, I would be totally fine with that. Tremaine Putassi at a 4-star corner, I definitely want to bring in. So we're going to go after him pretty heavy as well. Connor Rivas, not really interested in him. Brendanson, I think that's definitely a guy we should try to look at. I'm going to throw 35 his way. Nope, I guess we'll do 40. I don't really feel like taking the 5 off him. So Josh Brendanson will move up on the board as well. Sitting in second place behind, of course, UAB, not too bad, especially if we can get those points added to him and if we can get ahead. I don't really like a whole ton of the other guys. I haven't scouted a whole ton either, so it's kind of hit or miss as of right now. I think we'll definitely spend some points in this first week and try to scout a couple more guys, but Nobody's sticking off the board completely. Deontay Freeman, not bad, just not particularly great. John Raymond, I'm going to look at. He's a gem. I'm going to actually end up sending him some points then. I do like myself some gems. I'm going to also scout Bradley Shockey here. 85 acceleration, not quite as good. I'm just going to add 10 points to him, see where that gets us. Manny Bakersville. I'm going to scout some of these tackles. Just not quite getting the gems that we want. And you're a broken gem. Okay. Geez, I must have just picked out a lot of guys that were on our board and have interest in us. I think that's the main thing we ended up doing. I don't think I did a whole ton else. Terrence Ruffin's not bad, but I think we'll have talent still at the running back position. Raymond, I think I'm going to add an extra 5 to. See where we can get on him. Manny Baskerville, I think. I don't know. He doesn't look bad, but I just not 100% in on him right now. I just got some of the points recruit on scouting, I think, at this point. I don't think I can really say any of these guys are like 100% fits for us right now. We still don't have anybody on this offensive line that's like super big and notable. That's unfortunate. That really is. I know I got to look at safety, so those will probably be the next position to scout. Let's go ahead and hop into the UMass game. So the reason why I ended up scheduling UMass so early on in the season as well is because they are a lower overall team, which means if we can get this victory against a lower overall team that is ranked in the top 25, it'll boost our standings a little bit more, right? Compared to even if they're a top 25 team now, if we schedule them later in the season, it's not going to matter as much if they lose their first 2 games and go unranked right away, right? So if we can get this win against them, it'll probably push them outside the top 25. It'll push us up in the standings, and we'll look better because of it, which is kind of what I was trying to do. Third down alert, we're going to take over on their 40. Mountain double post here. Going to look Walton and Dallas. Cobb, Bunkley, Shelton should have options as well. Looking Dallas if he can get open. Looks like man off rip is man, and Walton's going to be open. The safety in the corner, we're supposed to switch, and Walton down the sideline. Our first play of the season. At least user controlling it into the end zone for Elijah Walton, the big tight end. Looking to have another good year and potentially develop even more. Getting us up 6-0 here early in this first quarter. What a fucking play. He just beats the safety and just ends up winning his rep overall. First and goal at the 9s. We're automatically going to have another good chance. I'm going to have Dalen Cobb come on a drag instead of an in route just to get him going across the field maybe a little better. Trying to hit Josh Dallas. Can't quite get the ball out. UMass sending some extra pressure. Craig gets home. JC French just needs to play good. I don't need him to play super exceptional. Now, of course, we don't have Jalen White this year as he did transfer out. But still, I'm not looking for anybody to have like a superstar year. And Walton, JC French and Walton just can't connect on that one. He's wide open and you're running that way. Just kind of throw it up there. Don't fucking put so much pressure underneath the ball. And I can't get out, throw that ball away, avoid taking the sack. That's unfortunate. We definitely had some plays there that could have worked out a little bit better. Them sending pressure multiple times, us having that bad throw just didn't quite go our way as much as we were hoping. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So we will take a 10-0 lead here early in this first half. Not a whole ton of moments going on in this second quarter. We will end up getting back out on the field. Apparently we scored, so it is 17-0 here. I'm actually going to end up running this football. I think I like that a little bit more on 3rd and 1. Just run the football, pick up the first. That's going to be a first down and a little bit more. Able to get there. RPO alert. Why does it look like my offensive line's fucked up? Okay, now, what the fuck is going on with my offensive line? I have no idea. 1st and 10. Going to motion Lester Jr. over. Every time I think of Lester, I think of the GTA 5 character. I don't know why. Throw it up to McHale, and he can't bring it down. 2nd and 10. I know I shouldn't have trusted him as much. I know he's not a vertical threat or anything like that. I know these tight ends aren't anything special outside of Walton, but got to trust some guys every once in a while. 2nd and 10, motion Walton over. He's going to help block that edge. Doesn't quite get a long enough block. 3rd and 7 now, though. We do have options here. Why Sale? Going to look Cobb to Bunkley, back to David here. I like Cobb. I'm going to throw it to him. He holds on. Gets us 4. I want to get back to the line. I want this. I want this play right now. UMass going to be calling a timeout here, trying to preserve some clock, I would assume. Yeah, trying to preserve that 2-minute warning. I understand. It saves you 13 seconds. It saves you your timeout as well. I kind of understand that. Not as many people would probably understand that. 4th and 3, having Walton on an out, Dallas on a drag, Cobb coming over the top with an in. David out in the flat right away. I didn't see that fucking safety. I totally didn't look at him. I saw the edge come, and I thought David could catch and probably, just truck whoever comes. But not taking 3 there is kind of unfortunate as well. Could have went up 20 to nothing. Basically a 3-score game at that point. Bunkley Shelton's open. Catch, run, get up field, get us the first. Back to the line we go. Not going to change the play. Just get back to the line. I think we're in a good situation here. Just get back to the line. Snap the football, thank you. Dalen Cobb one-on-one. I'm going to throw it up, and it just doesn't quite get there, and Bunkley Shelton just doesn't react to the football. That's one thing I do not like about college football 25, and it might be the same in Madden, is that all the defenders will react to the football being popped up in the air, but none of the offensive players do. I swear to God they don't. Dalen Cobb just getting fucking blanketed and just nothing open. I'm just going to throw it out. 34 seconds, save us some time. I know that doesn't keep the clock running, and will give UMass an opportunity, but still. 3rd and 10 here. I'm waiting for Dallas here. I'm really waiting for Dallas here, and we just don't have the time. Just pass protection is broken down immediately. 4th and 10. Couldn't get the ball out. Just unfortunate. Gonna have to punt away with Alex Smith now. Not quite the greatest punt, but it's gonna work out nonetheless. Basically pin them almost at their own 20. Who the fuck is 82? Why the fuck was that man wearing fucking knee braces? And why does he look like a fucking lineman? Jesus, what the fuck? I'll have to go look at that. Yeah, why the fuck is 82 wearing knee braces? This cannot be a custom character. There's no way 82 is a custom character. No fucking way this dude's a custom character. He's a 5'10", 180-pound deep threat with 92 speed wearing fucking knee braces. What? And his thighs look like fucking Saquon's. Gonna hop on David Hicks here, cover this tight end. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I didn't even notice that it was 4th and 10 and they were going for a fucking Hail Mary, dude. Why would you call... I know I should have been paying more attention instead of 82's knee braces, but... I guess that's one way to distract me, right? Put fucking knee braces on some of the weirdest fucking positions and see what it does. 3rd and 4 here. Back out onto the field we come. Motioning, I'm going to guess run right here. Get there. Nope, play action fake. Allen trying to force pressure, and we get home. 4th and 12. Isaac Walker getting free and getting home. Ultimately, having to punt the football away. Big 3rd down and come up with another stop here. Our offense has stalled pretty big right now. 3rd and 10. I'm going to act like I'm sending pressure. They end up running the football, and it's right up the gut. 3rd and 10, and they end up picking it up on a fucking trap play, or a draw even. I don't remember. I couldn't quite tell what it was. It looked like a trap in a way, but it also looked kind of like a draw. Gonna hop on Whitehead here, cover the running back, cover this underneath, and then cover the running back. Get there! Picks it, but out of bounds. Not quite coming up with it. All the way, at least. 3rd and 6. Gonna send some safety pressure here. I'm gonna walk Allen up on the line. See if we can get this offensive line to engage. Allen trying to get there. The defensive backs can't hold up. No, that's Davion Hicks. And we're still not getting any fucking moments on this offensive side of the ball. Like, I understand they don't want to give me every 3rd down, but give me a couple every now and then. Like, fuck, man. I need a couple here. I'm playing the moments, not fucking whenever you feel like I'm losing the game. 3rd and 4 again at the 29-yard line. If we can get it down inside the red zone, they'll probably end up giving us the rest of the drive. Dalen Cobb. Is that caught? What a fucking throw by J.C. French, by the way. Able to slow down the receiver and puts it in between 3 defenders. Very dangerous pass by J.C. French, but ends up able to get it done. 1st and 10, handoff. O.J. Arnold here gets 2, 14 for 52. Yeah, definitely not Jalen White quite as much. Going to go 2nd and 8 now. David in the backfield. No, that's Gibbs. Gibbs running, trying to spin back inside. 3rd and 2 now. 6-yard rush for him. Going to go drive halfback under. Nope. Now they want me to run the football. Nice. Going to go just straight downhill with Arnold. We're going to move one of the tight ends over to pick up this edge. We're going to move Lester over. I don't need you to be 100% on this run. I just need you to move the guy off just enough. And O.J. Arnold cannot hit the hole fast enough. 4th down for us. I'm almost willing to go for it at this point. A touchdown puts us up and puts us in the lead mightily. I'm gonna run this. 4th and 4. Looking for something. Dallas beats his man to the inside. Josh Dallas, touchdown. On that inside route, ends up beating his man. Comes across the face and able to score the touchdown. Josh Dallas, what a fucking play from him. And J.C. French ultimately getting it done. So they want us to play out this final drive. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Minute 50 remaining. 2 timeouts for UMass. We got to come up with something big here. That's a pick. That's all fucking day. And that is our slot. I'm pretty sure. Mathis, yes. Coming up big there. Minute 45, up 7 with a pick. We just got to salt away this clock. 1 first down will do it here. O.J. Arnold, handoff, up the middle, gets 2. Not quite what we're wanting. This interior offensive line just not getting quite the push that I'm hoping for. Going to run a halfback stretch to this left side. Run it to the wide side. Can the tight ends pick up their blocks? They do. O.J. Arnold, and that's the first down to the 24. And that will do it here in Georgia Southern. Going to be able to take the QB kneel and salt away the rest of this clock. 24-17, gets it done against UMass. Getting our first ranked opponent win. Ultimately, UMass is going to probably fall outside the top 25 now because of this loss. But still, getting our first ranked win is awesome to see. J.C. French getting it done, 303 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 66 completion percentage. Had to lean on him a little bit heavier than what we were used to last year, and he ultimately gets it done. But UMass, and it was a game because of bad play calling, right? It was a game because of bad play calling on our behalf as a coaching staff. Fortunately, we were able to get it back. Walton with a big catch and run as well. Deshaun Davis wins Sun Belt Player of the Week. 4 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack for him on the day. Not anything too spectacular. J.C. French wins Offensive Player of the Week for the Sun Belt as well. Because it is week 0, not a ton of teams are playing. We do have 12 games on the season. We're only going to play 2 this episode because this episode is running a little bit longer than normal because we did have to handle the depth chart as well as red shirts and stuff like that. But we are going to be taking on Kennesaw State this week now. We'll go ahead and take care of recruiting then for now. See, Dalton Ludwig we're doing good on. Deontay Hack, not quite as big of a lead. We're going to send him some extra points then. Josh Brennanson, I like. We're definitely out in the front on him. Tremaine Patassi as well. Both guys I very much enjoy. Melvin Tam, I'm still trying to figure out. He wouldn't be a bad quarterback, especially with J.C. French going into his senior year, but we already have 2 guys on the team that I particularly like more. We'll just end up leaving him off for now. Terrence Ruffin doesn't look bad. I think I'm going to send him 10 points just to get him moving. I think Tam will do the same with. We'll just spend 10 points. If we can get them, we can get them. If not, that's perfectly fine. I'm not too worried about that. Raymond, we're in the lead on. I definitely enjoy that. Shockey as well. We are in the lead on. Wow, UAB's going after basically the same players. We're going to send 5 extra points his way. We can get another tight end in on our board that is looking very good. I'm happy with. We're going to scout some of these safeties, though. Try to get somebody. Ian doesn't look bad. 93 speed is definitely playable. 78 zone coverage is also very playable. 88 acceleration, not bad. He's definitely not bad. He just isn't a gem. But Dion Bayer is, and that's who we're going to go after more than likely. USF going after him. We're going to send 50 to him right away. We're going to try to scout one more guy. And we get somebody. Roquan Babineau. 85 speed, though. It's not the greatest, but it is playable. It is playable. It is. We're going to send 15 his way. We're going to send 5 towards Ian. See if we can get just those guys moving in the correct direction. Because we need like 5 fucking safeties. Because Christian Ellis is going to be old, too, by the time these guys get in there, right? He's going to be a junior, so it's not like he's going to have a whole time left on the field. So we're going to have to replace a lot of these guys. I think getting 3 guys that are pretty good that could definitely step up and play. Because some of these guys are going to have to play year one, too, unless we move some of the corners to safety and stuff like that. But overall, the board is looking pretty good. We can maybe take some points off of guys here or there, but for now, I think we're in a good situation. Deontay Hack, just depending on how it goes, could determine whether or not we continue to go after him. 80 speed isn't great. He's definitely a run stopper at heart, but if other teams start jumping us, then maybe we could definitely move off of him. Just because I say something can happen doesn't mean it's always going to happen. Some of these guys we do need to make a push towards, though, if we want some of them. I'm not too worried about Max Prince yet, but we'll have to look at some more safeties going forward. Kennesaw State, though, is next man up. Let's go take them on. So, taking on Kennesaw State now, of course, the yellow and black. Going to be taking on another, I think, Georgia-ish team. I think they're in the South somewhere. I'm not quite 100% sure on where exactly they are at. But going to be taking on Kennesaw State. 3rd-1, though. Up to the 38 we go of Kennesaw State. I don't love how basic their end zone looks, though. That's one thing I do not like. Maybe make it black, maybe? I don't know. But then again, black turf gets so fucking hot. Handoff here outside of David on a 3rd-1 and able to get up all the way to the 25-yard line now. 14 rush yards for David. I just can't pronounce his last name, so he's just going to be called David this whole series. If for some reason this guy ends up watching one of these videos and wants to tell me how to pronounce his last name properly, I will definitely take it. Dalen Cobb, though, one-on-one. Good ball. Good touchdown, Dalen Cobb. JC French connection is alive. Holy shit, what a fucking ball, by the way, for JC French. Just up and over the fucking defender. Dalen Cobb doing good to keep his distance from the sideline, able to haul that ball in. Gets us up early here. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. We get another offense possession. I think they're going to send pressure off this left side. I'm going to slide line left here. Hopefully we can pick everything up. We do. Bunkley Shelton is one-on-one. I just need to get rid of the ball there. I just need to trust in my receiver to go get the fucking football. I can't be just waiting for the perfect opportunity. I just got to throw it at some point. 2nd and 10, dropping back to pass, trying to find something. Dalen Cobb's open, can't get the ball out. Our right tackle just completely whiffed on his block and nothing going there. Wright Jr.'s in at right tackle, by the way. Why is that? Why is he in at right tackle? Is my depth chart getting fucked up? What's going on? Yeah, why? Did I not fix this, by the way? So Clancy's apparently injured or not playing right now. I don't know why either. We're going to move Clancy in at right tackle because he's supposed to be. And we'll move, of course, Robert Wright Jr. over to this left side. See if that helps on the next play at least. Josh Dallas underneath. We're going to just pick up the yards. Get all the way up to the 1st down and a little bit more. Down to the 9 we go. 1st and goal now. Good throw, good catch and run from Josh Dallas and JC French. We're going to have 1st and goal at the 9 once we get back from the end of the 1st quarter. Up 7-0 here early on Kennesaw State. And then again, we had the same situation last week. We got to keep pushing. We got to keep playing well. 6:29 time of possession. We almost have double their amount. And probably after this play or two, we will definitely have double their amount. So 1st and goal, we're going to go inside zone here. Going to follow our blockers. Hopefully get up to that 2nd level. The linebacker just wasn't making a decision, so it was hard for me to pick a hole. I don't want to pick a hole and then all of a sudden, not have a good opportunity. I was trying to make the backer pick one way and try to go back the other. Walton underneath, throw, catch, pick up the couple yards we need. Down to the 3 we go. 3rd and goal. We're going to go return mesh spot here. I do like Walton coming across. I don't love that Mike Kell is going to be the return guy, but it should be able to work out either way. 3rd and goal. Walton underneath, caught. Safety just doesn't come down quick enough. He ran that super deep, too, as a drag. I don't know why that was so deep. It was like 8 yards into the end zone. Don't love that. We're going to go deep dig here. We're going to send Arnold out on a little bubble out to the right. Looking Josh Dallas, but could go Bunkley Shelton if he's open immediately. Not quite. Just dump it off. Can't quite get it out. 4th and 5. I think we're able to kick this field goal. I think we are. 50 yards. I almost would rather go for it here and give our offense a chance, just being real. We're gonna keep O.J. Arnold in. I don't think he'll do anything in the pass game too particular. We're going to have Walton running out. I know some of these routes are going to be a little short of the 1st down, but it could open something up. Josh Dallas underneath, catch, run. The way he scored last week is the same way he's going to pick up a 1st down this week. Getting that 1st down. Red zone alert here. Going to go return mesh spot again. Up at the 20 we go. Motion McHale in. Back out. Walton going to be my first read. Not quite. Bunkley Shelton, though. Catch, run, turn up field. Down to the 4, down to the 5. My mistake. First and goal now. Going to go wide zone here. McHale, if he can hold this edge and if these receivers can get up to their blocks, we should be in a decent situation. And OJ's just going to have a walk-in. OJ Arnold, walk-in touchdown. Simple and easy. What a fucking game. We're playing pretty well. The offense is clicking right now. The defense is playing well too. 1st and 10. We go 5 wide here. Drop back to pass. Walton's immediately open. Just take the yards that are given to us. Walton gets to 2nd and inches. Clock is moving, but I'm not going to be calling timeouts until I know we have a drive on our hands. If this edge doesn't drop, I can hit Walton immediately. Just hit Walton on the move. Catch, run, get upfield. Going to call our first timeout of the day. Going to go back to this deep dig play. Going to have Arnold on a flat instead of a bubble. Drop back to pass. I see that pressure coming. Josh Dallas, though, open on that in route. Catch, run, turn up field. We'll just hurry back to the line on this one. Just hurry back to the line, I think, is all we're going to do. So we'll have about 35 seconds once we get set. Go ahead and snap the football. OJ Arnold underneath. Catch. Nope. It just... Man, oh man, that was almost a fucking pick. I think 24 fucking destroyed us last year. I think he had a pick against us last year. So, 2nd and 10. Going to go with this levels concept here. I like Dalen Cobb underneath. Catch. Hold on to the football. No. 3rd and 10. I didn't mind giving up a timeout to pick up yards to make 3rd down more manageable. If this edge doesn't drop immediately, hit Walton. Nope, he drops immediately. So we'll hit Bunkley then underneath. Catch, run. They'll actually call a timeout looking to get the ball back, but on a 4th and 1, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to tell them to go fuck themselves, and I'm going for this right here, right now. I'm going to go shock wide receiver option here. Just make sure it's not the QB draw one. That's all I want. Looking Walton to Bunkley. I don't think Cobb really has an option here. We're gonna go OJ Arnold on a speed out and make it short. 4th and 2. Let's go for it. Bunkley wins his rep, but that linebacker just dropped straight into where I was throwing the football. Fortunately, having to give the ball up. 21-3 here. Big field goal. Big kick here. 4th and 17. I don't know if we can even hit from this distance. Not moving super crazy, but still moving fast enough where it is going to be an issue. 8-mile-an-hour wind, too. I don't think we're hitting this. There's no way we're hitting this. 21-3 here at the end of the 3rd. They are having me hop inside the red zone. We were going to go with an RPO play. Probably better that we don't since J.C. French doesn't quite have the arm talent to get it to those guys. Spreading the ball pretty thoroughly. Giving it to guys. Giving them each couple tries here and there. I like Mountain PA... Halfback Mountain PA Power. Not PA Power. Just Power O. But 2nd and 7. Handoff. Follow your blockers. And that's a big run from Gibbs there. Getting a 1st down. Down to the 11 we go. No, that was Baker. Baker got that one for some reason. I guess I'm fucking reading people's names, unfortunately. 1st and 10. Drop back to pass. Looking. Trying to find something. Mike Hale. Open. Catch. Run. The linebacker can't compete against the white man. Mike Hale running it all the way in. White boy speed. Yeah. He's sneaky athletic. Gonna hop in on defense 4th and inches. I'm sending the fucking house. I don't care. If you're gonna throw the ball, that's fine, but you're not gonna have time to throw it. And they run it right up the gut, and they're able to get it because the linebacker just gets popped out of his gap. 7:03, 4th down alert again. I'm gonna send pressure. I don't care. I'm gonna send pressure. I would much rather give up the 1st down because you're able to beat us off rip than for you to be able to sit back there. The corner gets home, and the safety can't get there. I thought the safety was going to be able to get there and make a play on the football. 28-10. 46-yard field goal for us. This one should be a little bit easier to hit, hopefully. I don't know if I put enough power underneath that, and I did. Good field goal from Fulser. Getting back on the board, 2 for 3 on the year so far for him, at least from personal field goals that I'm kicking. 4th and 5. This way I'm willing to play zone. Down inside the red zone is definitely somewhere where I'm willing to play zone. Gonna cover this tight end on that curl. Scroll, roll out, get there! Isaac Walker with the sack. So we will win 31-10, ultimately getting the job done here in Kennesaw. 248, 3 touchdowns for J.C. French. So already off to 6 touchdowns. Very good start to the year for him. Very, very, very good start to the year for him. What a fucking game from us. The offense looked pretty good, all things considered. Not the greatest, but that ball from Dalen Cobb, by the way, was fucking incredible. Just some good balls, some bad balls. Ultimately able to get the job done and be 2-0 to the start of the season. So Liberty has not played a game. They are 21st in the nation currently at 0-0. So some of the top 25 guys must have dropped out pretty drastically. We are looking ahead on a lot of the guys that we are going after. Ruffin's the only guy that we're not really succeeding in. I'm going to send 5 extra his way. I'm not too particular on him. Melvin Tam we're ahead on. Raymond we're ahead on. Shockey we're kind of ahead on. I would almost be willing to drop him to, get him back up to 25-ish points. We're going to scout a couple more of the safeties here with our 60 points here. J.D. Morton. He's a broken gem, but he doesn't look bad. 63 zone coverage for a hybrid isn't bad. Man coverage of a 71 isn't bad. 89 speed isn't bad. 88 speed. I like him over a guy like Tavares Kane. Max Prince, are we kind of out on him? Not entirely, but I think I'd rather go after a Sean Thomas if he's available. And Sean Thomas looks good, so we'll end up going after him. We need to send him a scholarship and at least get him a couple points on the board. Is there anybody we can really take points off of at this point? I'm almost willing to drop Tam down to 5 points right now, just for the fact that nobody else is going after him. I'm not too particular on getting him right now. Potassi, I want to keep the points on. I'm going to take actually 5 off of Potassi for now, just because we're so ahead on him. Everybody else, I think, will leave points on because we are in competition with some people. But we do need to send points towards Sean Thomas here. Get him a scholarship, get him 5 points, get him going at least in the correct direction. Those are 4 safeties right there. Ian, Dion, Roquan, and Sean. Yeah. Ian, Dion, Roquan, and Sean. Yep. Fucking let's go. And both of them that are playing the same position rhyme too, by the way. Sean and Roquan, and then Dion and Eon. If you want to pronounce it weird, of course. But still, off to a good, little recruiting class right now. Like I said, Deontay Hack is a guy that I could ultimately come off of, but as of right now, we're going to continue to go after. Just 400 points just isn't a lot to go around right now, and it is kind of tough to get some guys that we definitely want into the building. So we will have to be pretty conservative with our points, to say the least. But overall, pretty good episode, 2-0. Got the red shirts done, got the depth chart out of the way. The one question, of course, still remaining right now is, do we go towards Deshaun Davis and redshirt him? Wembley as well. We could definitely redshirt both of those guys and get them an extra year. But would it make sense to us, right? But then again, if we redshirt them, they both could get up to those higher overalls. Wembley could get up to like an 86 or an 87, and Deshaun Davis could get up to an 85 or 86, and ultimately look to go to the NFL next year. Now, before we really make a decision, I do want to say, because like Wembley doesn't have a ton of, places to go, right? He only has 1 in power, he has 3 in quickness, and 2 in footwork. Are those really going to increase his overall that much? The only one that would really increase his overall is his power, but is he going to get 11 skill points in the remaining year? And could he potentially, get up higher during the offseason, of course? And then Deshaun Davis, one worrisome thing is his playing time. If we redshirt him, we're missing out on his play, his play this year, and then potentially his playing next year. But he does have more chances to upgrade, as he does still have all his skill trees not capped out yet. So now some do have 3 skills or 2, and some even have 1, but he would have the opportunity to definitely get up to about an 85 or an 86 and really have the chance to get drafted going into next year. And Wembley, not as much, but still would definitely have a better opportunity, right? I definitely think that. So we'll have a choice here in the coming weeks. Halfway through next episode will definitely be we'll definitely have to make the decision, because we'll end up taking on Liberty and Georgia Tech, and then we'll have our 2 bye weeks and then get into conference play. So during those bye weeks, we will have to make a decision on those 2 guys, whether or not to redshirt them. But next week, we are taking on another ranked opponent in Liberty. So if we can beat them, we'll be 2-1 against ranked opponents, and we'll ultimately be looking to start taking control of the Sun Belt. I know we'll have a good record overall, but we'll have to start winning our Sun Belt games to really have a chance at the conference championship and get going even further down the road. Right? 10-5 through our career with Georgia Southern, 1-1 against rivals, 1-1 against the top 25, and 1-0 in bowl games. We're definitely on the right track. Our job security is safe. We just got to keep doing what we're doing. And ultimately, getting some of these recruits in will definitely be a big thing. I will say, thinking about it more and more, I think we are going to pull off a Deontay Hack. I don't need him right now. We have linebackers in the pipeline. He's not a position of super need right now. Don't get me wrong, we definitely like him. But being a broken four-star isn't particularly like wowing or like, wow, this guy's super good. We should definitely, throw points at him. Especially when we need safeties. We need other positions a little bit more than linebacker. We'll probably end up pulling the points off of him if it gets too close to call. But for now, that is it. If you guys did enjoy this video or any of the videos here on my channel, I would appreciate it if you guys do stick around and subscribe. I'll be back with more videos like this. But with that being said, I'm out. Peace.